Hello.
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'm doing okay.
Oh,
I'm surviving.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
hi.
I don't have my headphones in, so if that's a problem, just let me know.
Sound fine so far.
Hello. Hi.
Good.
Hello.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Pretty good.
Is everyone here and ready, or does anybody have to get some water or take a bio or anything?
Yeah. Let me grab some stuff real quick. No, just 5.
I am prepared.
Prepared. Oh, there goes Solwynn.
I am back.
Cool. I think that's everybody. Last session, you guys just had like some small cleanup stuff. Just a small attempt at looting whatever current floor you guys were on in the fortress, and then you skedaddled with 2 bodies in tow. And after dropping off some weapons to the lizard folk, after getting an escort there by some Lokatha and lizard folk, you made your way back to Saltmarsh. And 2 people did drugs, and everyone questioned that guy disappeared. Did I leave anything out?
No, I think that's pretty good.
I feel like we should have like a stream message where we're like, we should let you know that the players do not endorse the use of rapture weapons anyway.
Everyone was cool, guys. All right. Oh yeah, and Solwynn dropped a small bomb on Azadeh.
That was our cliffhanger last episode.
Mm-hmm. So we can pick right off from there, if you'd like. Solwynn having just slammed a large, well, maybe not large, but a easily identifiable Scarlet Brotherhood sigil ring.
Yeah, and since Azadeh kind of has her own, she didn't really react that much to it. Then Solwynn said she was actually a member of it, and so Azadeh shot right up on her feet, and she said, "What?"
Solwynn is calm, and studying Azadeh's reactions, and she'll say, "Back when I used to run with the pirate crew, there was a kid I knew that was on the ship. My captain was an asshole, and when our ship got taken by the Navy, she grabbed him and ran, and I've been following ever since. I think that she may have sold him off to the Scarlet Brotherhood. Many years ago, I joined under disguise under their ranks to see if I could find them."
Azadeh kind of calms down, and she sits back down and she says, "All right. Why did you have it to say it like that?"
"Sometimes I just like to get a rise out of you."
She looks up at the ceiling and sighs. "If you were working against them, then we are on the same side. I have done certain things that I'm sure people would find questionable in my quest to take them down. And, of course, I don't think I could get away with infiltrating them. That is, I think, as you know, not really my thing. But we each have our strengths."
It takes an art of subtlety.
She kind of smiles a little bit and looks up at the ceiling again and says, "Yes, I think you realize that that is not my strong suit."
Hardly noticed.
She leans forward and kind of like puts her hands in front of her, and she's looking at Solwynn and says, "So, the island you mentioned before."
It's a place I've been wanting to investigate.
So, table talk real quick, like pause in the RP. Do you think that during the month of downtime, Solwynn and Azadeh could have like a little side adventure?
That would take a while to get there.
Oh, it is that long? Okay. All right then, because I think all right, we should probably then talk about like making a plan to do that, because that would be something that both of our characters would be interested in. And frankly, the idea I had before of what I was going to do during the month isn't going to work out. So She's going to ask Solwynn to tell me what you know about this island.
All I know is that it's somewhere where the pelican is. Give me a sec. I'm going to be looking for a prime contact that was for Scarin. Her real name is Dory. She goes by the Pelican.
Wait, are we finding Dory? Are we really doing that?
It was mentioned in August of last.
So, Azadeh nods and says, "Well, our current lead in this town is the Fishbone, the ship that was associated with the Scarlet Brotherhood that we found the ring on and weren't able to track down. We know that the Saltmarsh were involved. However, I think that we've cleaned out the people that were involved in town. That means that they've gone to ground or that they have fled the city. In the meantime, we should probably find out where they might have gone and their connections that might still be in the area." So Azadeh's basically going to try and plan with Solwynn to figure out their next move against the Scarlet Brotherhood and just devise an idea in the game plan for maybe pursuing that island in the future.
I like that.
Okay. Does anybody have anything that they want to do during this day, or do you want to just go ahead and get to whatever you guys are doing during this month?
Wolfram did want to contact Eli the next day, or at least when he was rested. So I don't know if you want to just do that in a month, or
You can do that now if you want.
yeah, okay. So it would be the next day, and just in case there's anything anybody wanted to contact about prior to that. But yeah, wait till about afternoon or something once Eli's like up and around, and Wolfram would head over there.
Okay.
And then just say, would he be? I'll probably go to the barracks because he probably would be there during the midday rather than.
Yeah. After the meeting and everything else, yeah, he would be there.
All right. Yeah. So Wolfram will head to the barracks and then ask for Eli.
Oh God, where's his name again? The head jailer. Just kind of like Stonehorn. Just kind of points you down towards the cell that Genome is being held in.
Mm-hmm. All right, Wolfram will head in and just knock on the. Is it a cell? Is it like, I forget if it's like hidden away? Like, can you...
It's not hidden, but as you pass the drunk tank and
mm-hmm.
three other cells. This one is further down in the barracks, but it's not hidden or anything else, but it is kept separate and special.
All right.
And as you go down there, you hear some conversation between what you think is Eli and some of the other guards, and a loud sound of chains being heard also. Getting closer, you can see that through the bars, you can see Genome is covered in chains and with a large manacle that looks like it was designed to be cuffed onto a giant or something is over his maw, as sort of a attempt at muzzling him.
All right, Wolfram will just. I guess there's a knock on something excuse me, Eli.
Oh, hello. Just making sure our prisoner is not going to get anywhere.
Has he given you much trouble?
He's pretty strong. He has broken at least one chain before, but luckily we were able to keep him mostly chained up, or was able to double the manacles on him before he fully regained his strength.
I can let Giovanni know. He can smith something up for you if you need.
That'd be good. We're actually thinking of transferring him to Seton. We think they have better equipment for holding guys like this.
Right. We can talk about that later. His transfer. But I wanted to talk to you about something we had spoke about during the meeting.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Wolfram, just let him take the initiative of where to go or to talk silent or just talk together.
He will go away from Genome. Genome hasn't been trying to yell or was really struggling, but he definitely noticed when you were in view, as he kind of was listening to what you might have been saying or were going to be saying. But Eleander will take you up through the jail cells and back into a break room, I would say, in the barracks.
Wolfram will take a seat. Well, it seems I was mistaken about the Tamarat connection. Yes. Yeah. Well, we interrogated the body of the deceased Declan Rivers, and well, we have found out that we have a new enemy in the waters.
What do you mean?
It seems that Rivers was he was being controlled, or at least serving a creature known as an aboleth.
Do you think there's an aboleth in our waters? He seems to be taking this a little bit lightly, maybe he's a little bit taken aback by a bit, in a way that he's, what is it, shocked a little bit, but not too shocked, just kind of surprised.
Wolfram will then explain the what happened to the corpse when the aboleth intervened.
Ooh, that sounds like some nasty business.
Yes, I spoke to Kaladek about the aboleth, and it doesn't seem like we have an immediate threat on our hands, but a slow plotting one. It could definitely have some issues, but I figured you would have wanted to be aware of it.
I mean, I'll tell my men to keep sight, but this kind of thing might be a little bit over my head. I don't really know what to do against such a creature.
I doubt that you'll actually see it. It seems to be working through agents. Rivers was working with Genome, so likely Genome knows some information about the creature as well.
He kind of nods at that, in agreement.
But I also wanted to clear up some maybe questions you had about the information I had given you during that meeting. It did seem that you were taking concern with my past.
Well, I mean, it's just the Tamarat. I've read the reports, read the stories, met the whatever survivors that were there. I mean, it's got a troubled past, Wolfram, and to think that you were a part of that is troubling itself.
Unfortunately, much of my memory is gone, but I can assure you that I mean Saltmarsh. No harm. I mean, if you've seen the deeds we've done, I can hope that is sign off that whatever past I may have had is not the current person I am now.
He crosses his arms, tilts his head back, and closes his eyes as if like thinking, and then he just kind of I guess, yes, your actions speak a lot louder than whatever your past deeds might have been. Just be careful who you tell this to.
Right. It was a little bit of zealotry on my part, to be honest. I wanted the connection to be with Orcus badly because I wanted to have revenge for myself and for my lady.
Have you told him who your lady was?
No.
Okay. He'll ask what do you mean by your lady?
Oh, Ouija, the lady I devote to.
He will scratch his head on that one. He's like, don't really think I know too much about that one. Just be careful with yourself, Wolfram. I'll do what I can on the Tamarot end. Also, maybe there is a connection there, but I appreciate you clarifying this for me.
I do believe that they are still a threat, but they have yet to show themselves in our waters. So,
you do recall that there was at least God, what was his name? Rory. I think his name was Rory. The little scribe that was on Abbey Island did mention that a ship bearing the same flag as the Tamarot deposited the Bodex onto the island.
I guess then Wolfram will kind of stop mid sentence. There was, however, when we cleared out Abbey Isle, a ship bearing the same flag as the Tamarot, and it deposited some rather nasty creatures onto the isle.
Might be a copycat.
I don't think so. The creatures were undead, Bodex, to be exact, and they are from Orcus.
Ooh, okay, I see. He's just kind of in thought right now, unsure how to really respond at the moment.
To other matters, about Genome. Do you need assistance transporting him to Seaton?
It might be necessary, but there is a small contingent, a warship coming in from Seaton to escort him over there.
I know Giovanni would be interested. He has some past with Genome, and he would definitely want to keep an eye on him, no matter where he goes. But,
yeah. No, I was just gonna say, he'll definitely let him in on the loop.
But thank you for your time. I just wanted to let you know that at least clear some air and not to worry you a little bit, but it seems that the waters aren't exactly safe. But I think that many of us are intending not to sit idly by in the coming days, and we'll see to taking care of those threats.
All right. I guess sounds good.
Wolfram doesn't laugh or anything. He just he stands up. Thank you, Eli.
Thank you once again. You all have been a tremendous boon to this town, and I can't thank you enough for what you've been doing.
The people there are great. They mean a lot to me, especially Hannah and my friends that I've met. And he'll leave.
Okay. Giovanni, do you want to do anything on this day or in
Yeah,
specific?
I'm gonna go to the prison to see Gino.
Okay. You would have definitely passed by Wolfram on his way back.
I'd give him a nod. Did you inform Eli about the aboleth?
I did. It seems that they intend to move Genome to Seaton.
So what is Seaton?
Seaton is a
Hold the coastal map, I think might help.
yeah, it's on the coastal map. Seaton is another seaside town in the Saltmarsh region. More militaristic though. It is a naval port. It was once a sleepy fishing town, sort of like Saltmarsh, a little bit less prosperous, but the armies of Keeland had and the king had established a bigger presence in there ever since the Sea Princes began their aggression, many years ago. So it kind of got converted into like this big fortress town.
Ooh, I didn't know that existed. Giovanni's like just thinking about that. He's like, all right, thanks for letting me know.
Oh, and another thing, it seems that Genome might be running their supply of manacles and restraints thin. You might want to look into getting them something.
All right.
Then with that, Wolfram will head back to house.
All right, so I'm gonna go see Genome. Actually, I'll talk with Eli first. Let him know, and request if I can have some alone time with Genome.
Yeah, he's getting there. The head jailer. I'll come back to the Saltmarsh map. Head jailer just kind of directs you to Eli's like small office here at the barracks, and he will say, "Just I can't let you in to talk with him. I hope you okay. Like he's pretty dangerous and was able to break at least one of my guards' arms through his chains. So."
Giovanni just looks at Eli and says, "You realize I'm the one who took him down 1-on-1."
I understand, but just can't be too careful.
Fine, I'll speak with him.
Okay. Yeah. So following down the path in the barracks, you're able to come up to Genome's cell. Yeah, chains everywhere, crossing him and binding him and wrapping him down to where he is. He acknowledges your presence with a low growl.
Giovanni nods, like kind of looking at the chains. Said, Yeah, I definitely can imagine you would be able to break these eventually. Is he gagged or anything like that?
He's got the giant manacle kind of wrapped around his head just a little bit, but it's enough where he can't open his mouth all the way. But
so
it's
like Hannibal Lecter kind of thing.
Sort of, yeah, sort of or similar to like a dog muzzle, the kind that has just a little bit of leech around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just says, "I'm not going to do his voice because my throat is still a little weird."
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to say, chains that of this quality won't hold me.
Giovanni, go ahead.
Oh, he just said, I will break out of this eventually.
Giovanni nods. They're planning to transfer you to Seaton. Before that, I'm wondering, what did you experience any amnesia?
He says, "I remember everything clearly."
So what happened to you after the ship blew up?
He says, I was rescued by it's hard to get into character when I'm I can't do the voice. He says he just says I was rescued by those more loyal to the mission than even Saltmarsh is. Than even
What?
Saltmarsh's like nobility is.
So Giovanni's like, so what was our mission? I don't even remember that.
Root out the pirates, eliminate the corruption.
I remember fighting.
And now you're
pirates.
working with them.
Sorry, what was that?
He says, and now you're working with them.
I'm working with the pirates?
You're working with the corruption in Saltmarsh.
Who's the corruption in Saltmarsh?
Swimming to the tune of the council's bidding, even though they were responsible for collusion with the pirates.
So the council was colluding with the pirates. When? For what reason?
You don't remember?
What part of amnesia don't you understand, you know?
He smirks, and he says, that ship we destroyed, the one with the slaves on it, that we were informed had the slavers on it, that was trying to escape. You don't remember it?
No.
You don't remember sinking it?
Okay. Do you want to give me a roll or anything, or
Sure. Make a.
maybe?
I don't know. Maybe make an intellect check.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You remember the fires. You remember explosions and stuff, and you remember a ship, but you don't remember anything about the ship.
Yeah, Giovanni will share that. So, don't remember the ship or slavers.
He says one of them defected and told us that the head of the slavers was on it. On the oh god, no, where did it go? Where'd that boat name go? Sorry about that. 1 second.
No worries.
The Scarlet Queen.
Scarlet Queen. Is that the name of Pirate Lord's ship?
No. That's make another intelligence check. The name sounds so familiar, like you swear you've heard it before, but like something's like not clicking.
Giovanni will shake his head. Sorry, can't recall.
He says, doesn't matter. You're not gonna change.
What do you mean I'm not gonna change?
You won't come around to my side.
Well, what I fail to understand is siding with Solwynn. They're violent and, quite frankly, bloodthirsty. I was helping the lizard folk and stopping the Solwynn from, well, attacking Saltmarsh. There's a lot of innocent people here.
They don't matter if we could root out the corruption.
Ah, I see. You're the greater good type, aren't you? Or at least what you believe is good.
The fish people were just tools and weapons to use, like us.
Giovanni shakes his head there. I pity you, Genome. You still view yourself as a tool. We're much more than that. We have free will.
He snarls and he says, you have no idea what free will is.
I don't? And you do? Tell me, what is it then?
It's fake.
Right, okay. Well then, you've made your choices. You essentially are a terrorist, siding with the Solwynn. I'm making my choice. I'll make sure that you place somewhere very secure.
You should have killed me yourself, Giovanni.
That's what you want. I'm going to make sure you at least repent in some way, withering away. It'll be a shame your sexy muscles will just become skinny little twigs as you're locked up in chains in Seaton.
He stays silent at that.
And Giovanni is going to take out his decanter of endless water and take a drink and just go, see you soon. Just walk out.
Okay.
What a badass.
Right? I'm like, that's the most I've heard him RP, and that's amazing.
I mean, like, to be fair, we were in a lot of battle heavy stuff for a little bit, so this was good. Okay, Olivia, do you have anything you want to do this day before we get into downtime stuff?
I don't think I had anything in particular planned for this day after we got back, no.
Okay, cool. So then we can roll forward the clock, I guess. Ooh, okay. All right. Over the next 4 weeks, you guys see a small but significant change in Saltmarsh, as the most of the fish folk and stuff, the aquatic folk have kind of left for the most part, left the docks and the bay of Saltmarsh, returning back to their homes and standing down from a readied state of alertness or whatever. Except for a significant portion of the lizard folk. A few of them have decided to start up a small little village up here in the grove and in the upper marshes.
Oh,
of
hell
Saltmarsh.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Sort of a little bit emboldened by the fact that one of their own has a position of power here in town, and as a token of, like, if these people were nice enough to help defend our home and take back our home, we should, like, this is a good place to stay also. Especially since they were kind of uprooted already, and the ones that have lived here for a little bit, while in this steady state of readiness, have decided that it's probably better to just stay here, because this seems like there's a lot more going on here than back in our old home. But we can run it down the line.
I do have one thing that I forgot, but it's before maybe the Lokitha representatives leave. We still have the body of the Lokitha. I think, I don't know if anybody else is objected to it, but I'm gonna spend 500 gold and go to Zendros to revive him.
No objection.
Oh shit! Yeah, that sounds great.
So this is before they leave, and then we would inform their council member, or the one that was on the council before they're leaving.
I'm gonna give you 10 platinum.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. They definitely, the Lokitha representative, they had a name. It's fine. They are definitely shocked when you bring back Borgus, who was a scout of theirs that had kind of gotten captured and tortured. And Borgus himself is still a little weak from the reviving process, but they thank you heavily and say that if you're ever around in their island, which is to the south-ish, they have a small little island. They just hit them up. You're always welcome there. There's a friendly port in the Lokitha lands.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. Saved and named NPC, folks.
Heck yeah.
Any other thing before we get on going?
I'm good.
Nope. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Solwynn, what were you planning on doing for this month?
Okay. I want to research a couple of different things. The island of Sito, the one I can't pronounce.
Sito Zolo.
Yes. I would like to know, is it like a pirate island, or is it like part of the country, or whatever? Like, is it?
It is a yeah, okay, yeah. You take a month, like working, like working with okay, where's his name now? Come on. He's just a little boy. Come on. I got to reorganize all of this. It's just a mess. Oh, Crag, yeah, the groundskeeper at the graveyard. Help spending a week helping him and everything. He's actually able to be the one to tell you that Cedozol was a city-state, and it's a island nation in and of itself. Not super big, but it once was a significant seat of power in the Olman Empire. The old Olman Empire. So it's like kind of like a lot of old, all Mesoamerican like architecture there, and it's kind of just been maintaining that sort of bit of independence in the sea, in the Azure Sea.
Okay. All right.
I can actually show you where it is on the bigger map that I made.
I would love that.
Yeah. Let's go here.
Right.
And it is all the way over here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So this.
How many days would that be?
Wow.
It'd be a bit.
Swim there, no problem. 2 hours.
I'm trying to remember the exact thing. Let me just. It would take about. Let's see. Let me double check this again. It would take about anywhere between 6 days to 6 to 10 days.
Yeah. Okay. And we went. Is this where we went to fight the stuff?
Oh no. Your ship was like right down around here.
Okay. What about like that island, where we got all
Abbey?
Yeah, the Abbey. Thanks.
Oh, the Abbey Island. It's right next to Saltmarsh. It is literally.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. But I'll bring you back to the city. Anything else?
Shark Fin Bridge. Tell me its
Fin
history.
Yeah, you got it. 1 second.
I'm interested in this one too for my month. If I can help in bowling in any way.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sick and tired of this fucking bridge.
I can give you 2 pieces of information if you're helping out with this one.
I do plan. That was on my list of things I wanted to also research. So.
All right. So first off, I'm going to tell you one thing, and then maybe you'll decide if there's something else going on there. The bridge was once cursed. From since one of the first foundings in Saltmarsh, like ages and ages ago, there was a little bit of a territory dispute, I guess, with some local fae and the humans that lived here, and the old residents of Saltmarsh, which had occupied just this small territory right here, or this whole area down here, not going past the bridge, had cursed the tribe of fey creatures that they'll never cross over into their lands again, while their leader walks the earth.
Oh,
Is there anything specific you want to know about the bridge after that for your second bit of info?
I mean, I think I'm good after that. That's just this here. They don't like me.
It is a curse specifically targeting Fae. But
So
Well,
there
and
you
we
go.
already know how to make it. We got to murder their leader.
I think if we get a second piece of information, because that curse says while their leader walks the earth, does their leader still walk the earth?
Oh, there you go. We can always banish them too.
That's true.
okay. Yeah. So their leader, you're able to find out was like just in like these old tomes. You're seeing like different variations of spelling and everything else. But
I can read it.
but the like these are old bits of information that you're able to find. But it's generally agreed upon from like Saltmarsh scholars that it was a warlock named Beziel. That was the leader, or was a defector, I would say, a human defector that tried to kind of lead the Fae in taking over Saltmarsh. Again, this was ages and ages ago, so.
This was fun bit of history.
But yeah, you're able to find. I'll go ahead and give it to you because that's a little bit of extra information for it. But the exact curse that they might have thought is that while they walk the earth, you and the ill kind you serve shall never cross over into our lands. Was the how the story goes.
Okay.
I'll type it out. There you go.
I'd like to talk to Zindros about my cursed sword.
Well, as a way of like kind of fact finding.
Either fact finding or see if she can find me something either as good or better than it that isn't cursed.
Okay.
What does a nat 1 do?
You're still attuned to it during this month?
I am.
Okay. Can I just have you roll? Let's do it simple so you're not rolling constantly. 5 Constitution saving throws. Because otherwise, I don't want to make you do 30 rolls. That'll just be a nightmare. All right.
I could do 30.
Roll a d8 for me, please. All right. So you feel your sword like on one of these days. It just it reached into you and like pulled something into the sword itself, and this is worse than the damage that you felt before. It feels like a part of you is gone. Your maximum HP is reduced by 6. And you lose 1 hit dice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Okay. Now, is that permanent, or can I go to Wolfram?
As long as you are attuned to the sword, it is gone from you.
Yikes.
I think the sword is cursed.
I think after that, that's when Solwynn would actually go to Wolfram and be like, I'm ready for that remove curse now.
Okay, yeah. Wolfram would have no objections to just... Alright, Here we go.
Where are you, by the way, in relation to when you're casting this?
We could be in the backyard.
Okay. All right, awesome. You're able to, in the light of the day, be like casting the remove curse. You actually see that your spell is amplified a little bit by the sunlight in the day out here in the backyard, and you're able to unattune from the sword.
Okay. Cool.
Wolfram just kind of like he'll grab the sword and like maybe I should hold on to this.
Fine. Damn it.
I mean, unless you're well, I could hold on to it. Didn't seem to hurt me. But were you planning to sell it?
I was trying to get something better. Yeah, why don't you hold on to it? Maybe it won't affect you like it does me.
Well, if you can find, if you can convince Zendros to buy it, we can just take it to her.
Okay.
So are you going to sell it or are you going to research it?
Well, here's the thing. Does Wolfram want it?
No, I just like got a I got a +2 weapon.
He's got
already.
the fireball weapon.
Yeah.
I still want to research it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, like even though I'm not going to keep it, I'd still like to know what exactly it does.
Okay, so this is your week 3 research bit.
Yep.
Ooh, what was that? Oh,
Yeah. It doesn't do, fire or necrotic on a hit, but still.
Okay. So while researching this sword, you come across a tale of a paladin that went by the moniker the White Rider. The White Rider had in its possession a divine sun sword, but in the records you're seeing, like it was once lost and was believed to have been taken by nefarious forces. You don't know who took it exactly, but with the way that you felt with the sword itself, studying it by yourself and looking it over, it looks like the ethereal sun part of the blade has somehow like solidified to become this main thing, kind of trapping trapping the real form of it in a pale bit of shadow like iron.
Do I have a hunch that I might be able to reverse this?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like whatever is going on, like the way you're reading this, like this isn't the true form of the sword, and whatever is going on, like if you can somehow figure out a way to reverse it, it should not hurt you in that way ever again.
I'm gonna keep the sword then, and see if I can't figure out a way to reverse it in time.
Okay.
For my last week of research, I want to see what's been going on with the fishbone ship.
Oh, I mean that's not really. That's fine. That could be kind of research. Why did I forget his name again? So
I just want to mention Azadeh will be helping her out with the research on the fishbone.
Okay, good to know. Where did it go? I keep closing my tabs, unfortunately. Oh, it was behind another tab. There we go. So you're able to get some information from Welgar Brinehand, the old head priest of the Temple of Procan here, the one with the gnarly looking driftwood peg leg. You say, well, what exactly would you like to know about the fishbone?
Where did it go? There was a lot of people on it, so I doubt I could get like a list of anybody important that wasn't part of the ship on it. I guess, where did it go? Has it come back?
He tells you that it was like a shipping vessel, so it's probably gone on to export some goods and other places outside of Saltmarsh and possibly even Keeland itself. It's had a fairly long history. What was the last bit of that?
Has it returned at all?
It has not. Okay. Not to his awareness. Did Azadeh want to know anything for a second bit of information about the fishbone?
She would be finding about who charters it, like who's involved in its operation, the people who are basically commissioning it to travel on their behalf, or who's the captain associated with, basically just getting names of people related to it.
Okay. You're able to gather from he's able to gather that like it's been used, it's been chartered by pretty much all of the three main, well now it's only two main fishing companies here in Saltmarsh, with the Prime Waters, the Solwynns, and the Olins. Although the Olins are now their assets are kind of being divided amongst Solwynn and actually pretty much just divided amongst the council. But the captain is, let's see. The captain is a gentleman by the name of Bowden Bredden.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not a local from Saltmarsh, but that's about all he knows about that.
Okay.
And then I just need like costs from Zindros. So I want to see what the cost difference would be for switching out my cloak of protection for a ring of protection would be.
That shouldn't be too much, if I believe.
Also, glamour armor.
Huh. Why is a cloak of protection uncommon, but a ring of protection is rare?
Because it gives you +1 to saving throws.
The cloak does too.
They both do, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense then.
Because technically you're not supposed to have like two cloaks. So like
that's right.
Like you can't have like that and a cloak of Monty Blanc or whatever. But you can have like multiple rings. So I think that's the logic behind it. There's no actual written rule on that as far as I can remember.
Also implies that you can kind of just turn anything into a ring item.
But if you turn in the ring to try to do an exchange or whatever, the cloak will cost you about, or not the cloak. You want the ring instead.
Yes, I have the cloak. Trading cloak for ring.
Okay. It'll cost you around 2,000 gold to trade it in.
All right, and then how much is glamour armor?
The glamour you can get for 2,500.
And then ordering a cloak of mountebank.
You could always get the one off Wolfram.
I like the idea of having two.
Okay.
They're not attuned, so...
Fair.
I'm gonna have to hold off on the armor, so that way I can get the ring and the cloak.
I can spot you.
I'll get the glamour armor later.
Okay.
Is the cloak gonna be 300?
1 second, I'm looking it up. Why can't I spell Montbank? That's okay. That's why there's a fucking U. The cape itself would also be an extra one of those. Is another 2,500.
The cloak of Montebac is 2,500.
Yeah,
That's a bargain.
We bought one for 300. That's why I'm a little hesitant.
you didn't buy one for 300.
You
were given. That was a gift.
Oh shit. Okay.
That was the favor thing.
Yeah, that was the here's a cloak of the Montebank because then you owe me.
Okay. Then shit, that was a lot cheaper. Okay, I'll keep my cloak of protection for now, and I'll just buy the glamour armor.
Okay. You got sick of quick, cool glamour armor. You're cool now.
Right? I don't have to wear other people's clothes. How much are like potions of gaseous form? Nah, I'm not gonna sell that. I think that's everything for me. Well, not everything, but that's mostly what I wanted to do.
Okay. Olivia.
It's me.
You used your second week to help research the bridge. Anything on your first, third, and fourth week?
Yeah. Me and Wolfram want to scry an aboleth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a name, and I think like maybe get some of the goop from downstairs if there's anything left. Hopefully that might help out a little bit.
Okay.
And I have the amulet of proof against detection, so he can't find me back.
Although I imagine he knows where we are. Given...
Oh, I'm sure he does. But yeah, we'll do that week 1.
Is there anything I can do to help you with that?
I mean, I just need stuff from the aboleth. So other than the goop, if there's anything else that would help with the check.
My only other thought that might help,
so that we can see.
We might be able to ask genome stuff. But I don't think... I don't know if that would help at all. It's not part... Because we need either likeness, picture, possession, or garment, or a body part, and I don't think...
He did say that it was his extremity, so maybe that we can count that as a body part.
It's worth a shot, but I think we have to talk Eli into allowing us to do that.
Wait, allowing Eli for what?
To get access to genome to see if he would help us with scrying.
If genome would help you with scrying?
Yeah, but not like willingly. Like it was just seeing if we can get any kind of part of him to see if that helps. We're just trying to think of options to kind of make the DC harder for.
Well, so what are you trying to get off of genome? Are you trying to cut him or something, or take some blood from him, or?
Well, I think we would probably ask Giovanni to see if we can. He could probably convince genome. And then see if there's a connection there. Like, to pull Sean in just for a sec. Like since he knows genome the best, technically, see if he could be willing to help us.
And Giovanni shrug. I highly doubt it, but I can try.
He's a little confused about what you hoping to accomplish here.
So am I. But what do they want? Like
We're looking for the aboleth.
Yeah, I know, but like, how is Genome connected exactly? Like,
I mean, he was working with Rivers, so I figured maybe there's some kind of a connection. We don't know exactly the connection between them two.
So I'll ask Genome. So were you connected with Rivers, Aboleth?
He says that his flesh isn't tainted like Rivers's.
Okay. I didn't think you were the warlock type. So, all right. Is there anything else you can tell us about Rivers' master?
He's not. Oh God. He's not the type to. Oh God, what is it? What am I trying to say here? Oh, it's so hard not doing voices. He's just going to say that he's not. I'm sorry. My
okay.
mind's like being weird.
You're good.
It's all right.
Take a moment. It's fine.
He's displayed his strength, and I doubt whatever you're doing will make a dent.
It's fair. It's fair.
Mm.
Would a River? We still have River's mask, though, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do.
All right. So I think maybe we'll see if that just helps us with us scrying then.
Sure.
All right. And then hopefully some goop off the wall.
Okay. And you are targeting the aboleth, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make a roll, counting these modifiers. The first attempt, the spell fails.
Okay. Yeah, no dice.
Is there a limit to how many times we can try?
I mean, it's 2 per day for me.
Let's see here. On a successful save, the target isn't affected. Oh, we can't do it for another 24 hours.
Okay.
So we could
That's okay.
theoretically could do another one in a week, right?
Yep.
Well, you can do another one. Yeah, you can do another one within a week. You can do like 7 in a week.
Well, do we keep going until we hit something?
Yeah, just to see if we can get some kind of thread.
Sure. Yeah, well, at least try for this first week, and if he is resilient, then I'm giving it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna screw with an aboleth after a week. That's asking for trouble.
Yeah, like you're not for some reason. Wait, no, I actually have 2 more. Sorry. You feel like one time like your vision being pulled, but like it snaps right back, like it just wasn't enough.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, he's one slippery little fish.
Well, I suppose we can find out something more about him later.
Yeah, we'll have to try again. Okay. Cool. I think that's good for that week. And then week 2, I helped with the bridge. Week 3, I want to do more scrying. I want to try to find the location of the Gilded Mary.
The Gilded Mary?
Mm-hmm.
That I believe is the
royal ship that got blown up or whatever.
Yeah, from that's the one that Ingo resided on.
Mm-hmm. But this is it's gonna be a weird one because I don't really have anything relating to the spot at all. So it might be weird.
Yeah, it'll be weird.
But again, I'm probably gonna end up doing the same thing and doing it for the week and seeing what sticks.
Okay. It's just a place. You're able to know the name of it, so I'll at least give you that.
Great.
You're not able to get a fully. You're able to see the boat itself.
Okay.
It is at the bottom of a very large portion of ocean. It is
Sure.
The only remarkable thing about what you can see is just a lot of sand. There's no rocky outcroppings or anything else like that, or
Okay.
or coral or anything. It's just sand.
Interesting.
Yeah, whatever you're able to gather from your scry also is that the ship is in two pieces. You're able to see like
Cracked in
one.
half.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
I hate sand.
I don't know what I want to do for the last week. Maybe I'll do some gambling.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'm gonna make sure.
Oh god, where are those gambling ones? All right, so there is a small gambling ring that kind of meets at the empty net, or at least or under the empty net. So if you want to be, a part of that,
I'll do that.
much? Yeah, how much? It'll take a week to convince everyone to kind of get you in there, but you're able to get in. How much do you want to put forward on this gambling?
I'm gonna put 500 gold up.
All right, cool. All right. Okay. Can you make a insight check? These are the series of your games.
Take the 15. That's pretty good.
Okay. That's the first game. It's your first go, so it's a little rough, but it's fine.
Sure.
Second game. Can you make a deception check? Phew. Jesus. You're able to in this little bit, you're able to kind of bluff your way out of a bad situation and convince another to kind of give up a ton of stuff. All right. Can you make an intimidation check?
Oh.
Unfortunately, you're not doing super well in this little bit.
Right.
Some of the players a bit more cautious and not falling for whatever you're trying to do.
Right.
But you're able to So you're able to get back the 500 you put down and gain 250 on top of that.
Hell yeah.
From your first little games. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Don't know what game it was.
Doesn't matter. I won.
You don't know what game it was. It was kind of weird, but what? Yeah.
It
Whatever.
Calvin ball and survived.
Okay. So we did Olivia and
One.
we did Olivia and Solwynn. Wolfram, what are you up to?
Well, obviously 1 week doing the scrying bit, and I did want to research about aboliths a little bit more, just to see if there's any more information I can glean, like any rumors of, people seeing weird, creatures out there, just in addition to our scrying.
Okay. You're able to gather from your research that they like to use others they're bidding a lot of slave-ish ideas, but like they are kind of like more like enthralled by these aboliths, these creatures, like kind of taking over their minds and bodies. There's never been a sight of them like out in the open water. Did you want to learn anything more specific about that, or?
Well, there hasn't been any like reports of just their enthralled people, other than obviously Rivers that we dealt with. Or would people even know?
Yeah, make a.
I guess also do aboliths in an area have like a profound effect on an area that maybe like we could link that with a phenomenon going on and around the area to kind of see if there's like some kind of thread there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll bring that up. There's these signs of like an aboleth infestation are like like you've seen from when you took Declan, like there's like a lot of slime involved. They kind of like coalesces in these areas that they live in, and water is usually fetid in the direct like region that they're in, to the point of like it's nausea and sickness kind of follows their like, so like any places that have like have suddenly had a water an issue with the water is generally where like an aboleth might be residing.
Okay. Has there been any places like that? Any ports or any cities or anything like that?
None that you can gather nearby.
Okay.
And no one's kind of reported that in or around Saltmarsh.
All right. I think that's all. Pretty much gleaned from that for now.
Okay. I think you might still have time for other stuff also.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if that was it for just researching them. I guess.
Oh, you want to keep on? Is that what you're
I'm just
no.
That's just like the 1 week. Like I don't know how long I've got.
Oh, that'll be all for 1 week.
Okay. Like next week, I am looking to kind of manipulate some stuff here. I'm gonna see about getting one of my 300. I'm gonna buy a 500 gold diamond for to revive in case we need that, and buy 100 gold worth of diamond dust to replace the stuff that I used earlier.
Okay.
And also see if I can purchase any herbs or anything like that and brew potions.
Purchasing herbs and or brewing potions. Well, you do have those other potions brewing right now. Like they'll, at the end of the month, you'll definitely get those those greater healing potions. Are they greater or are they bigger? They're greater, right?
Greater, yeah. I was thinking about getting more supplies to make more in the future.
Okay. Let me check.
You could probably hit up the new lizard people, the lizard folk settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little trade agreement going on there.
Well, it depends on like how much you want to be able to make, or it's like what kind of stuff do you want to get, like, and what are you looking to make just regular healing potions, or are you trying to focus on getting greater healing potions?
I think greater at this point, yeah, and just trying to get as much stuff that I can for potions. I'm gonna also practice the brewing crafts as well, so brewing supplies.
Okay.
Just filling a lot of the time with just idle work.
If you want to, be able to, so like one single greater healing potion, working on that stuff, like you'll need to, like, buy 100 gold worth of medicinal herbs.
Mm-hmm.
But if you buy if you like manage to buy in bulk, I would say you could get like a discount. So if you like go up to 10, it'll cost you 900. 20, it'll cost you.
Yeah, you know what? What's 900 gold?
Yeah, 900 gold for like 10. 10.
Yeah.
Greater healing potions worth of herbs.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, cool.
All right. I think that'll be like another week there, and then I think one dude just check up with the druid in the grove to see if there's been any kind of stirrings or like bad things happening with the Dreadwood or in and around Saltmarsh.
They said no, it's been generally fine. But he has heard like some stories that like there's some weird creatures in the drowned forest from his lizard folk neighbors.
Is that the same? Is that in the same area as Dreadwood, or is that somewhere else? Do you have?
That's I got you on the map. Here we go. We're back here at the map. The drowned forest is the Dreadwood is up to the northeast, while the drowned forest is up to the northwest.
Okay.
At the it's where the Dunwater River kind of goes through. So like the lizard folk down here would hear stories when they would venture out into the Hool Marshes and stuff.
All right, and what did they say was there, or like what was kind of the reports from there?
Some nasty looking things and things that would like steal from them a lot, steal their kills, steal their food, steal their weapons. But none of them seem to like hurt any of the lizard folk. It's just generally like it's they've agreed that it's a place to just stay away from rather than like try to attack or find whatever is doing this.
Okay, so it's not an out and out threat. So it's not something that we need to really concern ourselves with right now.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. I guess like do we know when they are planning on transporting Genome?
They're still like making some preparations and stuff in the warship itself. It travels fairly slow, but and they're trying to make sure that they get everything set up properly. So that'll probably be at the end of this month, I would say.
Okay. I guess with my last week, I just see if I can't like take some odd jobs or work just to try to get a little bit more money.
Okay. Normally you'd be able to work at Ingo's for a little bit better gold and stuff, but no one's seen Ingo in a little bit, and also you think that you probably wouldn't want to hire any of you guys for right now.
Wait, no one's seen him in a while?
He hasn't been like making a whole lot of ventures recently.
Okay, so but is he still alive? Like people still have contact with him?
Yeah, people have seen him, but like he hasn't been doing a whole lot of recruitment and stuff.
Gotcha. All right. I guess then, is there any other place to work?
Well, you can always work back at the snapping line and earn a little bit of cash doing that stuff if you want, but
Yeah, sure.
it would mostly be like pocket change and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a little bit more money than that. But if there's nothing, then that's all I've got.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, Gino. Unless Wolfram, you have anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Do you mean Giovanni? Because you said genome.
Giovanni. I made his name Genome intentionally, and now it's backfiring.
No, I'm just gonna wait till he gets shipped out. Well, I shouldn't say wait. I'm gonna do my stuff, my smithing, and then and whenever they're gonna take him out, I'll escort him as well.
Okay.
He said end of the month, so that's gonna work out. Yes. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you guys with like if you had plans and stuff. It's like, oh, now we gotta escort Genome over to where he's going. Blah blah blah. But Azadeh.
Okay, so first week I want to handle the enchanting of my mithril armor. So I placed an order for that that catalyst thing before I left for the Salwynn fortress.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that came in. Did that come in?
1 second. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 1,000 gold worth of it's like a nice, very fine block with like some elven runes on it.
Okay, so I'll pay Zendros 1,000 gold. And I guess I'll take it over to Giovanni since he said he was going to be doing the smithing. And is that a smithing thing or is it more like an enchanting thing?
It's either a smithing thing or an enchanting thing. You can get it. Even Keladek would be able to do that if you wanted to, or if Kai was here, she could probably help with it too.
Okay, but can Giovanni handle it?
So if you go visit Giovanni, like right now, like he's like closed off his smithing forge, and he's just very busy hammering away at stuff.
Oh,
Sounds like a no.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be bothering Kaladek. Unless I want to try and get Kai back in town. Alright, she's gonna head over to Kaladek's.
Okay.
Yep, just gonna beat at the door.
Alright, yeah. So Kaladek was about to like kind of like sees you. He doesn't seem to recognize you, and he's just like, what? Like, I don't like what is this?
I request your services as a wizard.
Services that I'll be paid for, I assume.
It depends on your price.
All right. Sounds good. What do you want?
I would like this armor to be enchanted with this catalyst. And she gestures to herself as she's wearing her mithril plate, and she holds up the catalyst.
He's like pondering it for a little bit. And he's like, all right, yeah, sure. 1,000 gold.
She looks at Kaladek skeptically.
Are you balking at the price, or did you want to try to get him to lower it or anything, or?
So, I think he's blowing me off. I don't. Can I do like an insight check to see if that's actually how much that costs?
Sure.
All right.
He's definitely highballing this. By a significant amount, but like this would be a time-consuming process for him and everything else. So you gather that maybe he's trying to make it worth his while.
All right, then she's going to say, perhaps there's some other service that you might require, some other rare material that you could perhaps that you are perhaps in the market for.
Do you have such a thing?
I can acquire it. Basically, she's willing to go monster hunting to get him something rare.
Okay. Well, he off the top of his head, he just kind of like goes like, I don't know, dragon scales.
Azadeh nods. Let's go. Let's go get some dragon scales.
Well, that you're not going to be able to really do that when everyone is like busy in town and everything, unless you want to go and fight a dragon by yourself. But
so my thought is, I don't know if there's. It's like I don't know how dragon habitats work in this particular area, but if you need scales, that could be something that could be picked up off the ground, right? Like dragons shed scales.
Possibly in their nest and stuff, in their lairs.
Yeah. I think she'll go on a little side quest. I'd be up for that.
I'm gonna just okay. We're not gonna be able to have like a little like little side quest, unfortunately. Adventure to try to find
it now. It's okay. I didn't mean to like have a whole RP session. I just meant that we could just say that she goes and does that, and I could make a couple rolls. But you're the DM, obviously. You can say no.
Well,
but that's
first
all
of all, you'd have to research where any local dragons might be.
Okay.
You'd have to go to where these local dragons might be, and also possibly sneak in and or barter with these dragons for their scales, which they and like they, yeah. So it's like those three things that you need to cover your base for.
Or I could do Ascending to Kai. Okay, let's go do Ascending to Kai.
All right. I mean, it was just 1,000 gold he was offering, but
yeah, I want to spend my money on something else. So unfortunately, I don't want to spend all my money on enchanting this armor. I guess I could try doing a persuasion roll to try and get him to lower the price, but I'm guessing Kaladek. He's kind of a dick.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
All right.
Trying to do this.
Let's see.
You're a paladin. You should have at least some charisma.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, he mulls it over a little bit, and he goes, 600 gold.
That's better. All right. Yeah, she'll spend the 600 gold.
Okay. Yeah, he'll be able to get it done to you by the end of the month.
Okay. So it's going to take that long?
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Okay. All right, then. In the meantime, she's going to help out. So in the next week or so, she's going to help Solwynn with the investigations into how do you pronounce that again? Ciudolo or
Ciudolo, yeah.
Ciudolo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also going to investigate the captain of the Bowden Breeden, I think was the name of the captain of the Fishbone.
I just put it down. Bowden Breeden.
Okay. So she's going to look into that guy and see what the locals know about him. You said he's not local to Saltmarsh, but of course he does come into town. So she's going to ask at the Snapping Line and the Wicker Goat, who does he associate with when he's in town?
Okay. Yeah, I would say taking a week to do that. You'll be able to get some information that he's likes to eat and dine at the Empty Net, and he has some connection with Prime Water over the other houses, the other families that were in town.
Mm-hmm. Prime Water, eh? I've never liked that guy.
Come on,
so
just give him a chance.
She'll hit up Prime Water's residence and request a meeting.
Okay. This is. So let's see. No, that's fine. Okay. Trying to think. Sure. I mean, do you have a a specific date or anything that works best for you?
I'm pretty much free all month, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, she wants to ask him what he knows of Captain Bodenbredden.
Okay. So I'm just trying to keep track of your weeks here. You helped Solwynn, and on 2 occasions, right? Yeah. So that's 2 weeks.
I don't know how long Ciudolo took. I didn't. Ciudazolo. I don't know how long that.
So basically getting those bits of information takes a week of like researching and asking and all that stuff, tracking down clues and all that stuff. So that's what's going on. So there's that. The thing with Kaladek, that's just more of like an order thing. But finding out about Bodenbredden's contacts and stuff, that took a week. So trying to get a meeting and stuff with Prime Water would also take a week. But you'll be able to get that information if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So he just says, like, what do you want to know about him?
She gives him a look and says, I have reason to believe he might be associated with the Scarlet Brotherhood.
He is in mid drink of water. He does a spit take, and it's just like, what?
And she just stares him down.
He cleans himself off. He's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
I understand that the Fishbone was in business with the Saltmarsh and other prominent houses in the Saltmarsh area. And I believe that the Fishbone is being used to help traffic sentient races and may in fact be a vessel being used by the Scarlet Brotherhood. And Bodenbredden is their captain, is he not?
This sounds like preposterous. I mean, he works for me.
So then, let me know why you believe him to be innocent.
He kind of dabs his forehead, not because of the wet from his spit take before, but now because he's sweating a little bit. He's like, you work with Olivia, so I'll let you. He's just one of my runners. He's one of my smugglers. Just like, spices, some things that might have like fallen off some boats before, that guy. He never deals with people. I don't know where you're getting this information from.
So she kind of leans forward and puts her hands on his desk, and she says, so, you're telling me that a person who engages in illegal activities, who runs a ship that is engaged in illegal activities, who is used to smuggling illicit goods to various places, couldn't possibly be involved in smuggling other illicit goods to other places.
I mean, if I had known that, I wouldn't be working with him.
She just kind of gives him a straight stare, waiting to see if he says anything else. Can I roll an intimidation check? Because she just glares him down.
Sure. Okay. He's definitely kind of like squirming in his seat. He's heard the stories of you dragging a dead body through town. So he's
multiple times.
Multiple times, yes. He goes, look, if he was transporting anything like that, I definitely would want to know, but I've never heard anything to say otherwise.
She just sort of nods thoughtfully to herself and says, do you think that a captain wouldn't know all of the things that are going on in his ship?
I'm not the captain. Look, if you got some proof or something that he's been transporting slaves, tell me, show me. But I don't know of anything about that.
All right. I'd like to do an insight check just to make sure that I know that he's not in
Sure.
on it.
Sure. He seems, agitated, a little bit upset, but forthright as far as you're aware. Like you've made a good show of intimidating him, so he doesn't seem to have a real reason to be lying to you right now. You think?
Okay. So she backs off and straightens up, and she simply nods to him and says, "Then I will let you know what I discover."
I mean, yeah. If you can find proof of that, I'll reward you for that. I mean, again, I don't want to be involved with this. This is shady stuff.
Tell me, when will the fishbone return to Saltmarsh?
I don't know. What day is it? And he gets up and goes over to a desk and just kind of look through his calendar. He goes, it probably should have been back by now. Maybe the Sawaheen stuff kind of scared him off or something.
The next time that it puts into port, I request that you hold the ship until it is able to be investigated.
Yeah, definitely. This is yeah, I will. Yeah. You as a friend of Olivia, you have my word.
She nods and says, "Thank you for your time. I believe you to be not dishonest man." You can tell she pauses at calling him an honest man and just goes with it. Not dishonest. And she leaves.
Okay. Think, is that everyone? Did everyone get through their stuff?
Did Giovanni go?
Yeah.
He didn't have much, he said.
Well, he already discussed it with me about the stuff that he was involved in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that's everyone.
I said it anyway. He's smithing.
Yeah.
So, Hunter, the blade, I can still use it. I'm not attuning to it. It still counts as a +1, but I just don't get all the fancy stuff that goes along with it.
Using it like that, I mean, you'd have to be separated from it while you're sleeping and everything else like that. That's just so you don't accidentally, attune to it, or it tries to attune to you through contact and everything. So yes, it'll still be allowed to be a +1, but you're not getting any of the other additional benefits.
Okay.
Which includes the extra damage.
I know. Now I just gotta figure out a way how to cleanse it.
You could research that too,
We're a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, or ask around. But okay, so the end of your month, things have kind of started getting back to normal here in Saltmarsh. Aside from the addition of a significant increase in lizard folk population here, and it's generally pretty good. On the last day of the month, though, however, you get at your house. You guys get a knock on the door late in the evening.
Did we ever get around to hiring anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
We really should hire someone.
I thought you were taking care of that.
I thought that was going to be your thing.
Wolfram's going to
I
answer
thought
the
when
door.
you said you were going to do it.
What did you say, Wolfram?
Wolfram's going to answer the door.
Okay. It is a guard, and they are looking a little bit scared, and they're just like, we've kind of request. Have you seen anyone kind of with he kind of motions to his arm, bubbles on your arms here to this day or this night?
No,
Bubbles.
like a disease or.
No, I'm just there's a body on the that's kind of like washed up on shore, and it's looking a little bulbous. So we're just like, yeah, I'm just making sure if you've seen anything else like this.
No, but can you take me to the body?
And he nods. Taking you down, down through the
yeah. Wolfram's gonna, of course, see if anybody else wants to go before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Of course, I'll go with.
Yep.
Yeah. Azadeh will come too.
Okay. Down near the Carpenters Guild, there's like a small bit of crowd from like the old carpenters. They're right there on the shore, the small shore. You see a few people are like looking at the body. There's this very bloated looking corpse. Just like in leather garments and everything else, but like very stringy hair, but they're all over its body are these large blue looking pustules all up and down its body.
All right, Wolfram will kind of push through and go to the guard that's available or keeping people back. And do you mind if we investigate this?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can do whatever you want right here. We're gonna just call. We decided to call on you guys anyways because you seem to be pretty good at this sort of stuff.
Yeah, Wolfram's gonna go to the body and.
I want to inspire Wolfram before he goes.
You could do it too, and then you'll have a D10 as well.
All right. What would you like?
I would assume medicine.
Yeah, I'd like to also take a look at it too. Maybe just give you the help action if I could.
Okay.
Just to give Giovanni up to speed, there is a corpse that has washed up on the shores of Saltmarsh with large blue pustules on it. And Wolfram and Solwynn are taking a look at it. I don't think other people are there too. No, just Wolfram and Solwynn.
All right, cool.
Olivia and Azadeh are with us.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, cool.
The whole party's there. I'll
Okay.
might as well head over. I kind of wanted to have Giovanni show off his new appearance, but it's all right.
You could always
do that as you're walking up.
Hey, you can always do that when we get back, or.
I mean, you could have been doing that while they were, before they were alerted to the door at the mansion.
Also true.
It's not important. So it's fine.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
So let's see, 28 plus 13.
41.
41.
41, huh? All right, cool. What are you examining, the body or the pustules more?
Probably the pustules, because that's going to be the more interesting thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The pustules, it looks like a few of them might have burst. There's spots where there should be a bubble in between these two bubbles, or for instance, then there's none right there. Looking like it's like about the same place where somebody might have grabbed the body to move it or something.
With that, information real quick, it's who touched the body?
You see a few of the carpenters just hold up their hands. We worked on the we've just kind of found it. Just thought to see if anything was wrong with it. We were the ones.
Wolfram, can I see your hands?
They show you their hands, and there is definitely a bit of blue flakes on their hand. Sort of as if someone had rubbed a blueberry on their hands.
Does it come off if Wolfram touches it? Does it move or come off, or does it seem like it's already kind of set in?
It comes off. There's maybe some slight discoloration. It's not going to come off just from rubbing the skin. It looks like.
All right, stay here. and then he'll go back to the body.
Okay. Glancing at the body itself, it looks bloated, but it doesn't look like it's been decaying, from what you can gather. Like this, like the whatever, like this the body looks old, but it doesn't look like it's been dead for, like, like the body. Like, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. A body in this condition should look worse. You think?
What does their face and does their armor give off any like sigils or anything like that where they might have come from?
Not to your eye. No, nothing more bizarre than even the armor that you're wearing, for instance, or the old armor you used to wear.
Is the armor at all does it look like it's from something military?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Can I roll Smith's tools to identify the armor or something? Like, is the armor of importance?
It's leather armor. No. I was just gonna go ahead and say but it is just like leather armor that maybe that similar to the kind that Olivia or someone might have worn.
Okay. Does it look like this is infectious?
With that high of a roll, yes, it definitely looks like whatever's in this thing is infectious.
Wolfram will turn to Azadeh. Azadeh, those men that touched it, can you see to their see if you can cleanse any disease off them?
She nods.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be susceptible to that. It's the cool thing about paladins. So she'll approach the guys with the blue stuff on their hands, and is it possible to tell whether or not they need a lesser resto?
There doesn't seem to be anything visibly wrong with them right now.
At least have them wash their hands.
Yeah, maybe we need to do a prestidigi to just.
Oh no, I was kind of hinting at doing lay on hands, the cure disease portion of it.
So he says that there doesn't seem to be anything. It says it don't.
It's more of a precaution, because Wolfram has identified it as being potentially infectious. Yeah.
How about this? Yeah. Azadeh, make a medicine check.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Although that's an intelligence. No, it's a wisdom roll. Yeah, wisdom roll. I can do wisdom.
Not. Just found the body and everything else. Some diseases might take time to manifest, make themselves known.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with doing a little bit of lay on hands to just pop that sucker and then nip it in the bud to make sure it doesn't spread along
and have them wash their hands too.
Yeah. So, does anybody Olivia's here, right?
Yes.
Can Olivia do prestidigitation, and I will expend 5 lay on hands pool per guy. There's 2 of them, you said, right?
Yes.
And she's going to ask, has anybody else seen or touched this body?
They look at it themselves and they say, not since the guard got here.
Were you the first ones to discover it?
They nod.
She nods back and says, all right, well, be careful to avoid anything else that looks like this, and let us know right away if you find a body that looks like this. We believe that it might be carrying a deadly disease.
They're yeah. When the idea of disease, they you see them rub their hands on their shirts. They're like, oh, shoot. And the crowd sort of disperses a little bit more. Everyone's kind of taking space from each other and kind of just getting out of there quicker.
Wolfram will turn to the guard. Can you make sure that those men are isolated for a little bit of time? We just want to make sure that if whatever we try here fails, that they aren't spreading it amongst the town.
Well, she did just spend 10 lay on hands.
Oh no, it's a layer of just in case that didn't work. If it's something else other than a disease.
Okay.
Wolfram has confidence. That's why he in your ability. It's just in case this is something beyond just a normal disease.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard kind of points at the one that brought you here, and they he like goes over and just kind of alerts the two men that are there, and they continue walking as he talks to them.
All right. Is there anything else I can kind of glean from the body?
It seems whatever like happened with the body, like it seems armed. Like there's a dagger on its side.
And it's human.
It's definitely human shaped. Human, like it's a little bit difficult to tell with some of the boils on the face, but it definitely used to be a human. You think?
Okay.
Does it look like it was killed by the disease or by drowning?
It oddly enough looks like it died by drowning.
Okay.
And when you said disease, Solwynn's helping you with her mage hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe it was like, this is just theory. Like maybe it was pushed off board. There could be a ship that they might have been from.
Azadeh was going to say, we should alert the council and the dock workers to be on the lookout for any symptoms that might look like this. We cannot have a disease spreading in this town.
Who has proficiency in investigation?
I do.
Can you make it? Oh yeah, anyone that has that, make an investigation roll, please.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Those are some solid rolls.
Giovanni and Solwynn, you both notice that there is bits of sand and seaweed on his boots. Giovanni.
As if he was walking the ocean floor?
Possibly.
So I was gonna just two.
Yeah. I'll point that out for the others.
Same here.
Like Curse of the Black Pearl style? Pirates of the Caribbean style?
Yeah, I think that's
Pretty
what.
much.
Yeah.
No gills, right?
None.
I mean, Geo can practically breathe underwater, so don't really... Do you have gills?
On the inside. He's like an octopus rather than like a fish.
Okay.
All right. Do I recognize these pustules as any known disease?
Oh geez, that was actually a pretty good roll. This could be similar. Like this sounds similar to like something that would be on dredged up corpses and everything else. It's similar in idea to something you know as blue rot. Yeah, it's usually something found on corpses that were like dredged up from the bottom of the ocean.
I do have Identify, but I would have to touch it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, maybe don't touch it.
Yeah, I think we should isolate the corpse and burn it, and then we can talk to it afterwards, see if we can learn any more information. But
Yeah, we can like talk to its skull. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
but this appears to be blue rot. Usually shows up on corpses.
So you believe it was
would-
already dead when it has these pustules?
Possibly.
Can we say like, can Wolfram share with us? Like, let me put it. Has anyone ever heard of blue rot? Like, any of us have? Like, is it like common knowledge or?
Anyone that's a sailor that has like a sailing background would definitely have heard of this. It is very uncommon though. To the point, like you've heard of it, but you don't know anyone that's like gotten it.
So everyone but Azadeh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giovanni nods and is like, I've never seen it before. Interesting.
Didn't look this
Only heard
gross.
stories.
What is blue rot?
Some sailors get. Looks like this, and I kind of point at it.
Yeah. The general knowledge is that it can spread and infect a lot of creatures. One thing that's like been said is that the people that were infected can breathe underwater. But it is incredibly infectious. Like you can spread it to other people as well.
Okay.
So, like, I'm trying to. So, what's the bad part of it? Like, if you can breathe underwater, like, how is that a bad thing?
Does it eat you?
The boils are known to burst and cause searing pain, and are known to be fatal when they burst.
Oh, okay. So it's a fatal disease.
So
Is there a transmission? A way like transmission? Is it just through like open wounds? Is it through like saliva? Is it through like
Airborne.
yeah?
Generally, it can be spread through blood and through open wounds and the like. A popping bubble can also cause the disease to spread, especially if the creature has like close contact with it.
All right,
like the carpenters that discovered the body.
Okay, good. And then it's a normal disease. So would Azadeh's like, since I know it's blue rot, would that have worked on that?
Yes, although it becomes more resistant the longer a person goes with it.
Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, I think we saved those men's life. Excellent. And they probably, maybe we should also suggest just since they wiped it on their clothes, probably washing their clothes immediately.
Well, we did press a digi.
I did press
yeah, okay. Just I'm just like, it's 100% making sure, because you don't want a disease like this going around. So it's just like, it's layers on layers upon like being cautious about this stuff. This is just Wolfram being overly cautious.
Good. That's good.
I'd rather you be overly cautious than, dismissal about it.
Yeah. So I think Wolfram will suggest to the guards after that, unless anybody else had anything else.
Nope, I'm fine trying to find a tarp or a blanket to throw on top of it so we can burn it.
And I think Azadeh's gonna just let the council know to keep an eye out for bodies like this, and to spread the word around the docks that if a body like this is found anywhere near, do not go near it. Report it to somebody else, and that it is potentially a deadly disease. And if you think you might have had contact with it, wash your hands and go see your local paladin.
Or a cleric. I can also do it, but it costs much more money.
Yeah, lay on hands is a really nice little resource there.
Yeah, because I think to get rid of that, for me, it's 100 gold for Greater Resto.
Yeah, it's like I think I get it back on. It's only a long rest, or is it a short rest too?
I think it's long.
It's great.
But we'll get this together to burn the corpse.
Okay. So when you said you're looking for like a blanket or something, make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna add my D whatever to that.
Okay. All right. There we go. Nice. There's a crate that has a large tarp over it, and the canvas tarp at the Carpenters Guild that you're able to snatch. But on the way back, you see something sticking in the sand. Like now that the crowd is dispersed, like you're able to like kind of see like something sticking out of the sand that looks like made of wood or something.
I'm gonna see if my mage hand can't pull it out.
Okay, it comes out easily. It is a wooden mask.
Oh,
does it look like one I've seen before?
No. It looks like a very basic mask. The closest mask you would have seen that looks like this would be Wolfram's, although Wolfram's was much nicer.
I'll come over and show it to the group. You guys ever seen anything like this before?
It's also soaked with water.
It's a wooden mask?
Mm-hmm. And waterlogged.
Waterlogged, yeah.
Okay. What would we roll to see if we've seen it?
Yeah.
Well, do we roll for this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. History? Yeah, history.
I'm thinking of Gothy's mask from Dingo's Doodles.
Oh, yeah.
So smart, you guys.
There's nothing familiar about it. It looks fairly basic, although the wood that it was made from looks like really old and rotten. And it's got a slight curve to it, like it came from the outer bow of a ship, bow of a ship, outer hull of the ship. There we go. Oh, that's the word.
So I want to do something else. Giovanni's going to go in the water and see if I can. Obviously, it's a shifting water and stuff, but I want to see if that maybe this thing has made like a path walking through the water.
I'm going to inspire him before he leaves.
Yeah, that's really good.
Thanks. Cool. Double inspo? Damn.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. I'm a D10, by the way. No.
But yeah, I can roll survival or something.
Yeah, survival.
Such a one-upper.
Wow.
Don't need the inspo, boys. We're good.
But you want bigger number, please roll.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Number go up.
Just roll the 1d8.
Looking through, looking around, you don't see any signs of like foot tracks or anything. You do see a bit of torn like scrap and cloth that looks like it came from the guy's armor on some of the coral and rocks. So maybe like you gather that it didn't walk here. It probably got swept away here and just kind of like floated on shore after a storm or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll surface with that, and I'll present it to, I believe, Wolfram. Perhaps you can scribe with this.
I would say Olivia would be able to do that better than me. I can scribe, but she's the one in charge of it.
Gotcha. Okay, I forgot. I thought it was you. All right.
Oh, I can do it. I'm capable of doing it. It's just that's Olivia's wheelhouse. I'll let her do it.
All right. So yeah, Giovanni will present it to Olivia.
All right.
Scribe with this.
Yeah, might as well give it a try. Do we want to do it? I mean, we should probably take this back.
Yeah.
I mean, are we done? Is there anything else we want to check out here?
I think the mask would also probably help.
Really.
Make sure to wash that mask off too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Oh no, I was hoping Solwynn would just put it right on.
I'm just holding it up with mage hand.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah. Let's burn this corpse.
Okay. How you burning it?
Let's see.
Fireball.
I have a flask of oil if you don't have a way to do it yourself.
What about Sunforger?
I do have the Sun Forger. Pour the oil on it, and then I can just.
Yeah, I'll pour the oil onto the blanket so that way it catches fire a little bit easier.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, yeah. Wolfram will just, and then just toss it
Veda
down.
also has like 5 different ways to torch things. So
I mean, I have a tinder box, which I'm sure would have worked well, but
All of it should have tinder boxes, right?
yeah,
Free.
I don't have flame strike prepared, but I think the Sun Forger will do for
Flame
now.
strike.
No, I don't have it prepared, but I could.
He
Yeah,
also has Wall of Fire, I think.
yeah,
I
that's
also
true.
do have wildfire.
that's too much. That might be overkill.
The body explodes and we're all infected.
Except for
Final.
Azadeh and me.
That's right.
Yeah, let's just do that and just get rid of this. Well, it is a fireball I'm throwing, so I probably shouldn't. Yeah, we're just gonna tinderbox this. Like, just save it because I don't want to, burn down anything else.
Okay, tinderbox it is?
Yeah.
All right. You set fire to the tarp, the oil catching on fire onto it, and a scream comes from the corpse as it gets up in the flaming tarp on it and just screams before trying to pull it off.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Can I use mage hand to start patting down the fire?
I think it's undead.
If you want.
It's a little.
I don't know if we want to let it.
Azadeh, do you have divine sense?
Divine
right?
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a divine sense. See if it's undead.
Does it
That's a
smell
really
like?
good idea. Let's do it. What's it smell like?
It smells like undead. You're getting two undead pings right here. One from Wolfram, one from this thing.
Yep, it's dead, boys. Let them burn.
What?
Yeah, let the crazy diseased waterlogged lich die. Like, I don't see why we'd want to save it.
Solwynn looks just very confused. Like, wait, what?
It's undead.
It's undead.
I mean, can I make an insight on it? I mean, like, because, just saying it's undead is a little rude.
Wolfram doesn't take offense to it.
Wolfram's special.
Might not be the only special one.
He's one of the good ones.
What are you you're doing an insight on the guy that's like on the underneath the flaming tarp?
Yeah, does it seem like it has intelligence or something?
Well, it's currently grasping at the tarp, trying to pull it off of itself.
It's up to you. Like, if you want to save it and talk to it, you can try.
You only have a certain amount of time.
Yeah, well, since you guys aren't fucking reacting, fine. Let it burn.
Oh, I mean, like, I know I'm letting you, like, do you want to save it? Like, we will save it if you want to save it.
No, it's fine. Let it burn. It's fine.
All right, you know what? We're gonna put
One
that.
second. What are you doing?
All right. Can I use control water and just like douse it out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like seeing the concern on Solwynn's face.
The spell, Giovanni just saves them the time and just use shape water.
Okay,
Just,
thank
like,
you.
Like
Like,
from the sea.
Azadeh's gonna look confused at them and say, "It's a zombie. What?"
perhaps it can tell us something before we dispose of it.
I
Yeah,
doubt
alright.
that it is another servant of your lady, Wolfram.
I know, but Wolfram's gonna like watch as Giovanni, hoses it off first.
But not even. I just take it from the sea and just throw it on there.
Amazing.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you hose it off in a jest.
Mm-mm. I thought you meant hose it down with the decanter.
No. Yeah.
It's valuable drinking water.
Okay, so after it's been doused, Wolfram will go up to it. Does it seem like it's hostile? Like, what is it doing?
Like it takes it starts like doing like, and it takes the tarp off of its face. Then it looks at all of you and just goes and it just says, "Oh, hello, Wolfram."
I am dead-eye staring at Azadeh.
Azadeh shrugs.
Wolfram doesn't know how to respond. He says, "Who are you?"
Well, you probably wouldn't recognize me, not in this body. So how did you survive? You didn't come back like a... Oh, you survived through her, huh? He's like kind of looking up and down on you. He cracks his back, looks around at the town with the night lights in the distance. Nice place you got here, huh? Could lose a few bodies, though, am I right?
Wolfram just doesn't say anything.
Can't believe you just burn a guy lying down like that.
What would you do with an infectious corpse?
Spread it.
Azadeh looks right back at Solwynn.
Do I remember his name? Does anything come back? Because I mean,
the voice is sounding very familiar to you, Wolfram. But the guy's face doesn't match the voice at all. But it sounds like your old captain.
Oh. Dum.
you're
Yeah, go ahead.
Sergal. You don't look like Sergal.
Of course not.
Azadeh's going to ask, what sort of magic has brought you back from the dead?
Who all are these people, Wolfram? Your new crew? You gotta betray them too?
I didn't.
He has ignored what you said, Azadeh.
Azadeh kind of raises an eyebrow at Wolfram when he says betrayal.
I didn't betray my crew. Sergal, you betrayed us.
Oh, I see. So a mutiny's not a mutiny.
A mutiny to stop a tyrant, killing people and sacrificing the Orcus.
You never saw the bigger picture, Wolfram.
Can I do an insight check on the Wolfram to see if because Azadeh doesn't know Wolfram that well. I want to hear, I want to know, does he feel righteous about this?
Does he feel righteous about this?
Yeah, does he seem like he's in the right?
I mean, you've known him for a fairly long time,
true.
at least, but
it's just some people have. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
And you know his story. He has told his story before.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I do.
And I just mentioned it too.
It's been a while. Yeah. That was way early on.
Just making sure, trying to make sure that you're up to speed.
Right. Okay.
I'm not going to stab Wolfram in the back.
No.
We mutinied you to protect ourselves from being sacrificed to Orcus.
Oh, well, come on! You could have come back like this.
Azadeh crosses her arms.
He pats his body. A little pustule kind of pops on his chest.
That's disgusting.
She crosses her arms and says, "It sounds like burning was still an appropriate reaction."
Gross.
Where are you now, Sergal? I know this isn't you.
Just kind of tending to the boat these days.
Perhaps we should have a reunion.
Hey, that sounds great. You could bring your friends. They seem tough. They'd be great. Orcus would just eat them up. I see a lot of people typing. His body kind of shifts and his legs kind of creak and snap a little bit as he takes a step towards the shore, further inland. He's as if he's going to walk away from you guys.
Where do you think you're going?
I just want to get a good tour. You're not going to offer a tour of your town?
Sorry, there's no room for you here. There's Sergal.
Azadeh's going to check with Wolfram and says, "So this individual is the former captain who was sacrificing people to Orcus?"
This
current captain.
Azadeh's gonna attack him.
Okay.
Okay. Well, beforehand, I was looking at everyone and having this go off, so we're telepath to each other.
All right.
Okay.
This is to Azadeh real quick. This isn't Sergal. This is just a puppet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's still gonna attack him.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right. Yeah, let's just do a sword attack. Thinking about doing Sacred Flame because if he's walking away, how far away is he right now?
He's close enough that you can run up and attack him. You know what? Actually, this will be fun. I decided to just do a quick map for you, or find a quick map for you guys to be on, so you can kind of get a better visual.
Cool.
Oh, dude, this guy's gross.
Yeah, I got a bigger picture also. Let me see if I can find it.
Can I see? I can't see the token.
Colorful map, very nice.
Hella grody.
Yeah, that's a beautiful little map. Can you blow up the token because I can't see it?
Yeah, I got a handout that I gotta find, which is has a little bit better looking. There we go. Perfect.
Ooh.
It very much looks like the Davy Jones's crew.
Yeah.
Barnacles and shit.
Shift Z that also. Yeah.
Grody.
Okay, let's fuck his shit up.
All right. But yeah, you can run up and attack him if you want. After that, ooh,
Does a 14 not hit?
14 does not hit. He kind of walks out of his body just jerks.
I get 2 attacks.
All right. Yeah. Gonna bring you up close. So
There we go. 17.
17. That'll hit. Yeah.
And does that kill him, or should I throw a smite on there?
That seems to hurt him, but it doesn't. It has not. It does. He is still standing.
Here we go. Oh, since he's level. I have improved Divine Smite, so this is it actually. 16.
Still up.
And I'm gonna do a damage reroll on the 13, just see if I like the number better. Okay, yeah, 13. Obviously, I'm gonna hold that.
All right. He's just kind of goes. Really? Everyone, roll initiative.
Yeah, zombie fight. Let's do it. Zombie fight. Oh.
You had
I already moved. You know?
You rolled 2 1s. Oh, 1 and a 4.
Oh man.
All right. Solwynn,
Oh fuck!
you're up.
I don't want to touch it.
Probably a
But,
good
I
idea
mean, I
not
got-
to.
I got I got 3 attacks. I can go for it. I'll move up. Probably 12 does not hit.
It does not. Yeah, just kind of deflecting off of his armor. 15 hits.
Oh goody, sneak attack. Oh, it's still rolling that extra stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry. I can do math that subtracts that.
Okay, I'll just add a +1 to my inventory in a second. And then bonus action, psionic blades. No sneak.
No sneak, you said? Okay.
Yeah, no, on that second one.
He's still up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Olivia?
All right.
You got my back, Solwynn.
I'm gonna play a little ditty on my lyre. Hey, why so blue?
Oops. It's still up to GM, but that's okay. I'll just re-roll it because why not? 7.
Yay. So that is 5 damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack. And I don't need to move. I'm here. I'm good. I'm gonna bonus action Bardic Inspiration Giovanni,
Okay.
because he goes next, and that is my turn.
All right. Awesome. Giovanni.
I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna move
Ooh.
right here in front of Wolfram. Not like to cut him off, but
Yep.
just so I have line of sight on this guy. And Giovanni's gonna pull out his Javelin of Lightning. But you notice that it looks different from what our lizard folk friend gave us. It's a lot more gold on it. But yeah, I'm gonna hurl it at this motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Wow.
You can ignore the great weapon master stuff, obviously.
Okay, I was about to say like, wait.
Obviously not.
Yeah. Okay. So, good question. Let me look up that.
So you gotta make a deck save. Oh, wait,
Yeah, I'm just making sure that Solwynn and Azadeh don't also have to make dex saving.
it's in a line. That's why, I moved over there. Actually, he doesn't make the deck save. It's only along the line. The target itself gets the 46.
The 46, yeah. Okay, cool.
Sadly, it's with a 9. I rolled like shit, but hey.
That's all right. That's a decent amount of damage, actually. He takes it. The lightning goes through his body. Let's see. What does he have to? Okay, so I'm just trying to do math here.
Yeah, like once I throw it, Giovanni holds his hand out, and the javelin comes right back to him.
Cool.
Cool trick.
It's like Scorpion.
Get over here.
Damn it!
How I feel about my grasp of Hadar.
What's happening to him?
No, sorry. He's got a thing, but it doesn't go off because I think the damage is just enough that the DC was a little bit too high. He just kind of goes down, onto the onto his back, like into the sand, staring up at the stars.
Oh,
I'm gonna hit him again.
we should have let Wolfram get the.
That's fine. No, it's fine.
Just regular throw. Just
that would have hit.
Okay.
But yeah, he's on the ground, and that's that. Yeah, he's done for.
Good.
Okay.
Actually, go back to the regular layer. That's better. Yeah.
That was unsettling.
Because I don't trust this guy. I don't trust his corpse. Gotta burn it or something.
Right?
So Azadeh's going to look to Solwynn, and she's going to clean her sword off, and she's going to give her a nod and say, "You were right that he was not just another body, but thank you for backing me up."
No problem. I mean, they could talk, so.
You
Wolfram
have
comes up and puts his hand on their shoulders, and I appreciate it, but any undead that you see, it's unlikely that my lady has given them such a blessing as mine.
Azadeh nods to Wolfram and says, "Thank you. I hope you didn't take it personally that I judge undead harshly."
I do the same.
And she pats both of them on the back and just kind of give them like a little camaraderie type pat on the back. So we are burning it this time, yes?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and do... Let's see, I've got Sacred Flames Radiant.
Yep.
Huh.
I can totally just fireball it.
Yeah, not fireball. I thought I just had a fire cantrip, but maybe I was wrong.
You mean like a
Tinderbox
Searing Smite or something?
Make a dome of glass.
Eldritch Blast is still like all force damage. So,
If you wanted to use Sacred Flame to burn his body, I'll allow that.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, she'll use Sacred Flame to burn it. Just
okay.
Whoosh.
Yeah, your radiant damage does a good job of making sure that the undead go back to where they belong. Also, so that's another reason why I'm allowing that to happen.
Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
The nice white light of her Sacred Flame just kind of going over his body and turning it to ash. All the pustules any pustules that pop in the flame itself stay in there, and so nothing comes out of that as well.
Good.
So Azadeh watches the burning for a little bit, and she looks to Wolfram, and she says, "So you believe that was just a puppet?"
Yes. The body wasn't Sergal's, and I doubt Sergal would just walk up on shore. You don't send yourself when you're the master of the undead. You send your minions.
So do you believe that he is currently attempting to infect this city?
I don't think so. Maybe this was just one that wandered off or sent off to kind of scout.
But it is clear he's still at large.
Definitely. But unfortunately we don't know where. But we might be able to track him down. And looks to Olivia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do we want to scry here? I've got the spell slots for it.
Perhaps we shouldn't scry on Sergal himself, but maybe just the Temerate.
It should be easy enough.
That mask might be part of the Temerate.
Sorry. Ooh, did not mean to pop that off. Okay.
It's okay. What's up, Sam?
I'm kind of wondering, if I detect thoughts on you, can I get a visual of what he looks like? Or what he looked like?
Wolfram will submit to that, yeah. If that's possible.
Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. If Wolfram allows that, yeah, definitely. You're able to. The image of Sergal you get is of a cruel man, cruel smile, cold eyes. I guess she could be kind of seeing like your final mutiny if you want, Wolfram, or do you want something else?
No, that I think because I did fight him like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the best way to describe him is bald to balding, mostly bald, a shaved bald. Generally, no super distinctive like features or scars on his face. Although there is a significant neck tattoo that looks like Orcus. Like a symbol of Orcus on his neck.
As I'm getting this information, Solwynn's body is slowly shifting. Until you see Sergal standing in front of Wolfram, and I'm gonna be like, "Is this correct?"
Azadeh kind of steps back a bit from Solwynn, and she says, "I keep forgetting you can do that."
Wolfram looks at him. Looks at Solwynn. Aye, that's him.
Olivia, this is what you're looking for.
Alrighty.
And Solwynn will shift back.
To 17 he's got to get to.
Yeah, 1 second as I find his character sheet.
Sometimes it can be a disgusting feature to be able to walk in someone else's skin.
Aye.
Yeah, you always got to remember who's inside, though.
I give Olivia a smile.
Okay, wisdom, right? And you've got his likeness.
Mm-hmm.
Possession. Yeah, okay. Likeness and a possession. And... haven't met the target. You've heard of the target.
Sure.
Okay.
Met them now. No, it doesn't work like that? Okay.
Just throw it into the water. Go and spear fishing.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining the insane amount of sound that it must be producing.
It doesn't have the light. It only has a lightning effect once a day.
Oh, perfect.
Sadly.
Then it's
That's
that
good.
wonderful light show. Thank goodness.
That way you're not like electrocuting all the poor fish.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Very used to it.
Oh.
Olivia, your vision fades and you get dragged across the ocean under the sea, and like down, like you're going down. Your vision's going pulling you down. Light is starting to fade. Color definitely. There's just nothing but a deep dark blue. Until you reach a point where there's a hole in the ground. There's a small trickle of otherworldly color coming out of there. Like it's like purple, but it doesn't look. You've never seen a purple like this. There's greens. You've never seen greens like this. Yeah, it's looking odd, and it's just coming out of this large hole. Your vision goes down into this hole, and you see this large, broken off ship in this area, and all around the ship are corpses, like lots of corpses, lots of like skeletal remains, way more than like a crew of this ship's size would have. This is like and hearing about how Sergal was a worshiper of Orcus, this is probably like all of his like dead collection that he had in the hull of the ship that's kind of spilled out. Although some corpses look fresher. You see some like they haven't like succumbed to like the rot or decay down here in the under the sea. Like their clothes look fresher and everything. But standing in front, and you see where this color is coming from. It's coming from this small rift at the north end of this hole, and standing in front of it is standing on the bottom of this seabed is a man with sunken features, like pustules all up and down his neck and everything. But you see the man that you know as Sergal, Captain Sergal.
Oh boy, what's he look like now?
He looks like Wolfram, like in that decayed way, right. But like his features are like his skin is sunken and stretched over his skeleton now. Little bits of flesh here and there, but it's like it's nothing that would represent like a man anymore.
Gross. Okay.
And he is just
him, a big pile of bones.
Yeah, and he's just staring at this rift. And a little bit over time, you see something come out of the rift. It looks like a seahorse with arms. Like that's like the best way you can describe it, with like hook hands. This thing looks definitely otherworldly. And it just gets out and it swims onto Sergal's side, and he just kind of like places his hand on it and just sits there and keeps staring at this rift, with this creature now staring at the rift also.
Jesus. Okay.
And nothing else changes until the spell fades.
Okay. Oh, he's got a jacked seahorse.
A seahorse, darling.
A jacked
seahorse?
Seahorse?
Here, I'll grab Solwynn's hands and like put them on forehead. Just look at my brain, please.
Okay. I'll do another detect thoughts on her.
Azadeh's confused, and she's just kind of saying to herself, like, a jacked seahorse. Aren't seahorses really small? And she's like looking to Giovanni and like gesturing with her hands to how.
You hear someone go, "What the fuck is that?"
Let's see if I can find it. I know I got it here somewhere.
I don't know if I can send that image out through Psychic Brain.
Yeah, no. As long as someone else gets it, it's fine with me. Just one of you.
I'm imagining birds with arms, like the
yes, exactly.
The weirdness that is birds with arms.
There we go.
It's a hippocampus. No.
I said seahorse, but it's probably no, it's kind of aquatic, so it looks more like a seahorse than anything else.
Oh, good.
You know, since you guys are just out here on the beach, I'm just gonna show the little thing to you guys, just for funsies. I'll make a proper handout for it later.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
That's cool. Oh man, I want one.
That's way cooler than what I was imagining.
Yeah, like I see what you mean by seahorse, but it's like
Yeah.
a lot more to it. Man.
Yeah, it looks a little bit closer to like a naga or something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like a water naga kind of thing.
You on sea?
Fuck you.
You want to see it so good?
Hey,
Oh,
you
no.
guys.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's
You're good.
great.
Oh, why am I laughing at my own stupid joke?
That's great. Now, upon seeing that, I'm gonna be staring at Olivia with my mouth agape, like, And then, can I actually send that image to the others?
Is that a part of your ability?
Dissonant whispers. Wait for psychic whispers.
Dissonant whispers to
Sorry,
your
not
party.
Ah.
No,
Psychic
God,
damage
that's psychic
goes
damage.
on.
Everyone just dies.
No, I'm gonna say that it's only
Okay.
it's only thoughts speaking.
They can still describe it to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
see
yeah,
if I can sketch
easily.
it out.
Together.
Okay, can we make maybe
Yeah, I agree with Stan.
a religion roll on that? See
Yeah,
if we
I'm
can...
gonna
Absolutely, yeah.
pull out my book and start sketching it for you guys.
Yeah, religion,
Oh, awesome.
religion
Even
or
better.
arcana. Religion or arcana.
Oh.
Wolfram, you think it sounds like some kind of demon?
Good at this now. Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, Olivia, this like that looked. You've only ever like seen descriptions and like terrible artist renderings of like what these things might look like. This, but like looking at this now, like this looks like a wastrelith.
Oh.
I'll type it up.
I'm gonna turn to Wolfram and be like, "Who the hell were you hanging with before us?"
You just met him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I also saw the siege. Okay. So glad you're not associated with them anymore.
Me too. But it seems that Orcus is bringing more of his minions to the prime material plane.
Thing's definitely a demon, though.
Aye.
What can you tell us about it, Olivia?
I've only heard stories. They, I don't know what I know about them.
You know that they are known as corruptors of seas and stuff like that. They just their presence in the water poisons it. Similar to like the deal with an aboleth, but this is more like concentrated.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'll rattle that information back at them.
Giovanni hears that and he's gonna be like, so would you say it's worse than an aboleth?
In theory, sure, yeah. I mean, they're both awful in different ways, I suppose.
Aye. A demon is more direct, more chaotic. Aboleth is slow in planning.
They're both very threatening.
I would say that the demon is probably more of an immediate threat, especially given that one of the corpses showed up on the shore here.
Plus, I mean, I saw a lot of dead guys. He could be summoning more of them.
Azadeh's gonna to come in and say, so you're saying that your former captain who's wished to sacrifice people to Orcus is now trying to raise an army of undead and has a demon on his side. It seems as this is a new threat for us.
Aye. I had hoped that the threat was minuscule, but it seems that he is more active than I thought.
Do we even know how to track him?
I don't know. He's somewhere in the middle of the ocean. I don't really want to do that again anytime recently.
I don't blame you.
But you described like what you saw, right?
Yes, like the being pulled underwater for a very long time, and then all the big bones.
There was also a hole, right? That it went down.
And then there was the like gate that he's using, and the bajillions of dead stuff.
Maybe we could research that hole, see if that has any that's known.
More studying.
Would we get a general sense from Olivia's scry where that would have been from when it pulled her, or no?
What's that?
Would we have gotten a general sense of the direction or a location?
Not really. It's like the vision being dragged, like where they live. It's more like just violent, like shifting. Like this is where in the direction it's going.
Mm-hmm.
But how about you and Solwynn make a survival check.
Oof.
Okay.
Yep, that checked out.
Oh no.
Against foe.
Okay. Never mind. I was trying to see something.
Yeah, Bardic Inspo.
I do have an inspiration. I could re-roll it.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll give Bardic to Wolfram, then you can add a d10. And then I'm out.
Yes. 14 now.
Okay.
Oh, 13. I can't inspire myself either.
All right. So, Wolfram, you know, like as Solwynn did the tech thoughts and stuff, and brought the memory of the mutiny, of the Tamarat's mutiny and everything, to there. You caught a glimpse of an island, way off into the thing. You remember this. You remember going to this island, and it's so you think that wherever the Tamarat is, it's near this island. Although the name of it escapes you currently because of your memory loss.
Okay. Can we see the big map? Maybe. Am I able to pinpoint where the island is or general area?
1 second.
Goodbye, pretty map.
Hello, other pretty map.
Right?
You might see it again.
Let's see. Thanks.
Yeah, this one is very good.
I like it too.
Nearest you can tell, it was a small island, but it was near the coast. You know that it was within a day's reach of a coast that you know. But it's a little difficult. So it could be either this thing right here, or this thing right here, or even all the way down here, or all the way over here.
Okay.
It's a little hard to tell, but it definitely you at least have something that you can kind of get the general layout of.
Could be here, tying everything together. No.
Where?
In Zitazola.
Oh no, this was a small island that you were approaching. You know that there was something about that island that is familiar, and that's probably where the Tamarat's final resting place is.
We could always do a path like that, hitting all those islands.
That's a super good idea. Who knows what wonderful treasures are in store?
Did he have any No, I guess locate object wouldn't work because
it's only 1,000.
Olivia, how many
it's too far away?
bottles of how many vials of air breathing do you have?
The one.
You only have one left?
Oh, sorry. No. Of air breathing, I have.
Of water
I
breathing.
got
Sorry.
4. I have 4 more.
Okay. I thought we found like 12 and we gave you all of them.
Found only 6.
So, guys, the
That's
cloak of the
six, I
manta ray. Guys, the cloak of the manta ray is an uncommon.
Yeah.
We could just order manta ray cloaks for everybody.
I was thinking about doing that because moving really slow was really bad
Yeah.
last time. So
Sweet.
I was thinking either just a ring of like swimming or like manta ray because it's just
Entry's the whole package, right?
yeah. But I have the
Why not?
cloak of the Montalban on. So
Yeah.
Breathe underwater.
yeah. So I don't need to breathe underwater.
And I've got a Cloak of Elvenkind.
Yeah, I'd like to get you two up to speed. So that way, at least with speed and breathing underwater. That way we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I think just a ring of swimming is probably they're going to be the same amount, but at least I can wear the ring and
Yeah.
keep the
Yeah,
cloak.
I feel like in the direction the campaign is currently heading, I think I can safely swap the Elvenkind for a Manta Ray Cloak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll think about doing that next time.
Yeah, I'll put in
Yeah,
an order
uncommons.
with
How much are uncommons again with Centros? They're, I think you said like 500 gold?
Depends.
300.
300. Yeah, we could definitely get some of those.
yeah, I'll put in an order for a ring of swimming. And I'll even put the money down for it if she wants.
Okay. I mean, that's always good. At the very least, it's good that you can just say, like, I already paid, I'm picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I think we need to report this to the council so they at least have a heads up if more bodies start
Definitely.
walking.
And then warn them about potential hazards of disease. That's the more important part. I think a single corpse or two is not going to pose too much threat to Saltmarsh, but the ensuing infection might be much worse.
Mhm.
I agree.
Especially if
We
they're
think
trying
any
to.
healers in Saltmarsh that will help out.
Yeah, especially if he intentionally plans to do it. Now that he knows you're here.
Yeah, anything Sergal is trying to bring to Saltmarsh is bad news.
Yeah, so I think we'll have to wait till the next day probably for the council, right? They didn't do like an emergency meeting.
Yeah, no one's done an emergency meeting yet.
Okay. But we probably should report to Eli.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's used to us knocking on his door in the middle of the night.
He is.
It's not that late, is it?
No, it's like it just became evening. Like the sun's gone, but people are stopping work, going to bars and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But Giovanni, like you, Sean, you didn't get to show off your armor or whatever you got for Giovanni, or was it just the?
I was
Did you
gonna
want to
say,
tell
like,
us about your makeover, your glow up?
He did get a glow up. You notice he looks a little bigger, a little stronger. And like around him when you're like standing next to him, he gives off an air of cold. Not like freezing cold, but
It's just chill.
Yeah. And maybe like the tips of his hair are like white, a little frosty. But yeah, I also forgot like he's gonna hand off to Wolfram. He's like, here, I made this. I'm planning to make it for the entire party, but I'll just hand this off to you first. And you get a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So at this point, if Azadeh gives Giovanni a fishing net and they go fishing together, would that be Netflix and chill?
Oh,
Everyone takes psychic damage.
I'm leaving.
Good night, everybody.
I'm leaving the campaign. That's it.
good night. Good night. Thanks.
Is Giovanni still shirtless?
Oh, he's naked. He's always naked. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we like them.
Gotta show off all the muscles.
I'm going to give.
Giovanni wouldn't skip leg day.
Oh, absolutely not. Legs are
Yeah.
super important swimming.
What were we saying, Wolfram?
I was just going to give Nafara inspiration for that. Just player inspiration.
It's my
No.
inspiration.
It's my inspiration. It doesn't mean anything, but
It doesn't
give it
mean
to her.
anything.
It's Wolfram inspiration.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. You guys can.
We never
can
played
talk
the
to-
campaign again.
You guys can talk to Wolfram after that, and we'll see how you guys want to do.
That was really
Okay.
cool.
That's fun
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
terrifying.
Blue Rot, Orcusman. Yeah, cool stuff, man.
Yeah. Thanks for being patient with me as I tried to figure out this because I would love to do Genome's voice, but it just grates my throat.
No,
I was
worry.
barely able to
That's-
do
that's
fine.
Circle,
Don't
but
worry.
Circles actually was pretty easy because I guess it wasn't using the base of my throat. Yeah. So just and also thanks for sticking around for the all the downtime stuff. It definitely could bog down from doing it one-on-one and everything else, but I just want to make sure that everyone got the most of their whole time and everything, and was able to get what they wanted, or at least most of what they wanted.
Mhm. I really appreciate that because I got a lot of information.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a lot done today. It was
absolutely
really good.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I like
You
that.
did a wonderful job, Hunter. Thank you so much.
I
Thanks.
like that we
Thank you.
still didn't hire a staff.
Yeah, we didn't get around to it. It'll just be a running joke.
Yeah, we're too busy.
And it looks like we're about to leave again, so
Yeah.
Well, we could still hire somebody on the way out. Still have a lot of money in the gold in our party fund.
that's true. I think at this point it'd just be like, hey, can you just keep maintenance on our house?
You come back and everything's stolen.
Right? Oh god.
We've got
Jeez.
some seriously high insight rolls. We could probably.
That's exactly when everyone rolls 1.
Exactly. Then I just use my criminal background to find who's ever stolen it.
Yeah, who's fencing our stuff?
Where did you get this china?
From you.
You, Dad.
Oh, that's so much better. Why didn't I do that before?
Oh no, what?
I just put in the sailing the ship's maximum speed, so now I can know exactly how far we can go in a day, so I can accurately
Nice.
tell you guys when things happen during the day,
Nice.
or how far away it is. Okay, good.
Well,
That's
Azadeh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who wants to go to Sido Zolo.
Yeah, you and I are just like.
I forget why you guys want to go there. Like I didn't want to interrupt her and ask. It was just like I couldn't remember.
Side quest.
It's Scarlet Brotherhood leads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can definitely hit that at some point.
Oh no, we're dealing with your fucking demon issues now.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It is admittedly. I think Azadeh would actually have a moment with Solwynn where she talks to her and says, "This imminent threat of the disease and demon seems a bit more pressing. I'm afraid we might need to reprioritize."
I agree. I mean, hell, I think Oswald's probably in his 30s by now.
No.
But he'd be 10 years younger than both of us, right?
Yeah.
30 sounds about right.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Bastard.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks everybody. This
Yeah.
was fun. I'm glad you guys all had fun.
Really good. Thanks, everybody.
I miss Mad Mage a little bit though. Everybody's been showing up so great, so well, and regularly.
I know.
I'm like,
I know.
Kind of nice to do Mad Mage.
That just means that we have something like we won't have any downtime between like Saltmarsh and another campaign. It's just like, all right, let's head into Mad Mage.
Yeah.
Still a
I,
Deadpool going off.
Yeah. Just need to get Xanadriva and Shadoria into like a little side, and like as a guest star in another campaign.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, they could always show up in Descent.
You can show up in TOA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guest star.
I mean, also technically they could show up in Icewind Dale too, because it's all Forgotten Realms.
Maybe. Depends on how many characters I go through.
50.
50 of them.
Only?
I kind of feel.
Only 50?
It's a meat grinder. Get ready.
I kind of feel bad not involving Olivia in some of my background stuff.
But isn't that like the whole point? And it like makes sense.
That's true. Because I do
So-
intentionally keep your name out of it.
That's your whole like that's like line 1 of your backstory. It makes sense to me.
All right, I'm getting off. Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm also gonna take off.
Yeah, thanks again, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to join, Chuck.
Man, ended up feeling better.
Nice.